गया इसलिए. Children, generally, what are the issues in time management? We are dealing with issues in time management. बाद में सिखाएगा how to manage the time. First, you understand a successful individual is the one who knows how to manage the time. Whether you are a student, whether you are a lecturer, whether you are a housewife, whether you are an officer, one of the most essential quality in life is time management. Please understand that. And generally, why the problem arises in time management? पहले हमारा कॉलेज का लेक्चर था 7 बजे. Everybody was having the problem. 7:30 कर दिया, फिर भी there were problem. अभी तो 8 बजे पहुंच जाए. Okay. So like that, still some parents are requesting, Madam, try to change the time. The issue is, time is such a thing which will not wait for anyone. Please remember that. Girls, I told you I cannot think what was my condition 10 years before. Similar story for you. When you were in the school, your life was totally different. Now you are in the college. Once you complete your graduation, your life is going to be totally different. That is why everybody calls college life is the golden period in life. वो golden period भी COVID के वजह से आधा तो निकल गया. So आपके लिए दो that time management का importance समझ में आना ही पड़ेगा. So what are the issues? First issue what we are going to decide is shifting the priorities. Boys, take down the points. Shifting the priorities and crisis management. Nowadays, highly demanded word is crisis management. Shifting the priorities. Crisis management का meaning क्या है, children? How to manage the crisis. Crisis means severe problem. एक छोटा problem को कोई crisis नहीं बुलाएगा. Very sorry to state, it should not happen also. One person in the house gets COVID. That is not a crisis. When the whole family get affected or become positive, that become a crisis. Because who will manage whom? And in that, one of the person need hospitalization. I told nothing should of that sort should happen. Reshma madam has come here for asking permission only to go early because she is not feeling well. So we are asked her to go for test. So what we are telling is this is the real crisis management. आपने देखा कोविड का पीरियड पर hospitals were facing the crisis because there were generally कोई भी ICU के बारे में इतना सोचता नहीं है. When we go to the hospital, I told life में जाने का जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ने दो. At least even for a normal checkup, we have gone to hospital. We never think that ICU इतना important है. Due to this COVID, we realized that Mumbai नहीं, India नहीं, world में number of beds in the ICU is less. What is the general reason? Because ICU में everybody is not going to ICU every day. It is only when an extreme emergency comes, person go to ICU. But COVID has created such a situation. So many people were shifted towards ICU. Neither we are prepared for such, number of ICUs. This was not the problem of Mumbai. This was not the problem of Delhi or Kerala. Even the highly developed countries like USA face the same problem. Italy faced the same problem. Britain faced. So crisis management में individual को क्या आना चाहिए? How to manage the time? Please remember, crisis में time management is very important. But generally what happens when there is severe crisis, people get stressed. When you are stressed, you cannot manage the things at all. आपका brain काम करना ही बंद हो जाता है. So आपको क्या करना चाहिए, क्या करना नहीं चाहिए, you are getting confused. So time management का issue आता है because of this. ये देखो, we are shifting the priorities. I told you on अभी देखो वो 12th का क्या big tamasha is going on. Government is very particular, they will go only with the offline exam. Students are very particular, we will not write offline exam, we don't want. The reason is the whole year they were enjoying because the base is very weak. They know that if they write, they are going to fail. 11th standard में 95% मिला के 12th standard में 35% मिलने पर, how do you compare that mark sheet? So the issue is the student does not know how to decide the priority. They never thought that attending the lecture is a must, whether it is online or offline. So when you are not prioritized, you want to sleep, you want to enjoy, your priorities were different. मैडम घर में आराम से बैठने का टाइम मिलता है, so ये क्यों इतना मगजमारी करने का? So your priorities as a student got shifted, and that has created crisis management. Exam तो postpone करना ही पड़ेगा, बोर्ड को आप देखो, because students are not prepared for this. So this is a real crisis. Kerala is the state which is having maximum COVID cases, you are aware. Test positivity rate is more than 45 in Kerala. Test positivity rate means 100% को check करने पर कितने जन positive हो जाता है. That is test positivity rate. Kerala में it is 45 plus. Even then Kerala is going with the offline exam for the 10th standard, 12th standard and degree. So the point is they had kept their priorities in order, and students are also aware how to manage. But other states, not only Bombay, even many other states are all suffering. So life mein 100% you will suffer. You will suffer when you are shifting your priority. As a student, your priority should be very clear. BCom के बाद में क्या करेगा, आपको किसको कोई पूछता है? BCom में क्या करेगा पहले तो वो बोलो, उसके बाद BCom के बाद का बात करेगा. So what is your immediate priority? Immediate priority is passing SY. मैडम मैं TY में जरूर A+ लाएगा, इधर SY में 7 सब्जेक्ट में KT है. You are talking about TY का A+. What is your priority? Priority है नहीं. So that's why it is said that life में prioritization is very, very important. Priority change हो गया, then you are going to land into crisis. When you are in crisis, your time management is becoming big zero. Please remember that. Second is, this is, a telephone is a wrong word. अभी इधर क्या होना चाहिए children? Mobile. A telephone is the old one. The landline wala, barabar. The current one is mobile. Biggest time management mein, the biggest issue comes because of mobile. Whether it is yourself, myself, आप ही देखो 1 hour can we sit without looking at the WhatsApp? It's a matter of challenge. It's a real matter of challenge. Now that's what everybody was saying earlier. When students were coming to school, the mobile were not allowed. College mein, when you were using the mobile, you know that immediately action used to be taken. 300 rupees fine, 500 rupees fine, all that. Today, if you do not bring the mobile, fine will be imposed. Today, that is the situation. Because kabhi-kabhi Zoom mein jana padega, attendance ke liye, data use karna padega. So what is happening is the world is becoming addicted with mobile. So the time is getting fast. And mobile is so beautiful. In the sense of YouTube में पूरा दिन देखने के लिए तो इतना ज्यादा आइटम्स है, एक टॉपिक के ऊपर हजार वीडियोस है. So 24 hours is not sufficient. So generally when we take mobile and start talking, there is no end. So automatically your time is getting wasted. You remember, you got 24 hours, I also got 24 hours, your mother also got 24 hours, everybody in the world got 24 hours. But then why somebody is then always the general complaint from Mumbai people? We don't have the time. Mumbai also the sun sets and sun starts and sets within the 24 hours time. The problem is we are doing multiple things. and we are spending too much time in the mobile. Children, please remember, you have to restrict your dependence on mobile. Honestly telling you, it is difficult for us also. Talking is very easy, but doing, because now our reading habit has become less because of this mobile. We are reading from the mobile, not from the book, not from the newspaper. Earlier कैसा था, सुबह उठने पर न्यूज़पेपर पढ़ने के बिना कोई बैठेगा ही नहीं. अभी people are not reading the physical newspaper. People are reading from the mobile. आपके लिए headlines आता है, okay, flash news आता है. So what is happening is your priority is different and you are wasting lot of time in the, I will not use the term telephone. It's an old word. Now you have to use the term mobile. It is the biggest time waster. They themselves have agreed. Then third one is very useful to you. That is your problem. Unplanned activities. ये नारायण गुरु वाले के लिए perfect point है. आपके लिए. Unplanned activities. What do you mean by unplanned activities? Any person who is not having plan in life, remember you are going to suffer. मैडम ये प्लान किधर से मिलेगा? एमबीए करने पर मैं प्लानिंग पड़ेगा. प्लानिंग पढ़ने के लिए एमबीए जाने पर उधर ही फेलियर हो जाएगा. The man that you have to plan your activities that you have to do when you were in school. Because you know that school means that your timetable is given. वो timetable के अनुसार homework करने का है. Everything is planned. Okay, school में वो planning आपके पास है. College में आने पर you will continue. College में आने पर क्या होता है? No teacher is so much behind you. You have to manage the things. So every individual has to plan. I told you, generally all the leading companies, let it be software, let it be MNC, their day starts with planning. Manager will call for a meeting exactly 5 minutes, not half an hour, because the time will be wasted. 5 minutes may only one thing. How are you? How is everybody at home? What are you planning for the day? So you will have to tell, sir, this is my plan for the day. Then at the end of the day, I told you there is a meeting. What did you do today? So that planning, children, please remember, try to plan. For example, madam, मई में गाँव जाने का है. ठीक है, मई में गाँव जाओ. लेकिन मई महीने में आप टिकट के लिए जाने पर, स्पेशली आपका यूपी बिहार का टिकट जिंदगी में मिलेगा ही नहीं. आपको मालूम है वो मैंने कैसा तो भी मिल गया. ठीक है, वापस तो आने का है. आपको मालूम है जून में तो कॉलेज स्टार्ट होगा. उधर से मैसेज लिखना चालू करेगा. मैडम टिकट मिलता नहीं है, एक है वो है, मम्मी आता नहीं है, पापा आता नहीं है. Where is the planning? आपके, that's the reason I am telling you, planning you will have to develop it by yourself. How you will make the plan? You please decide that when you will go to village, when you are booking that ticket to village, same day you book the return ticket also, because you are aware that you are a student. पूरा गांव का रिलेटिव्स का शादी, वो शादी होने के बाद उसका बच्चा होगा, बच्चा बड़ा होगा, ये सब आप देखकर बैठने पर इतने सब काम के लिए, I am telling you, honestly telling you, it's not possible. That's what we are telling you, prioritize. Sister's marriage. You are a brother or a sister, your sister is getting married. No doubt it is important. But you cannot waste 2 months for your sister's marriage. Please remember. 15 days. Okay, because mother will say, be at home, relatives will come, XYZ. Higher side is 15 days. We will tell our children spend only 3 days or 4 days. Remaining things we will do. Otherwise, what will happen? You have to plan. And now you are aware that March May your exam will be there. March 3rd week, let us assume. So plan from now onwards. अभी से एक क्वेश्चन पूछेगा, मैडम कब है एग्जाम. दूसरा क्वेश्चन आएगा, ऑनलाइन है मैडम, ऑफलाइन है. इतना सारा क्वेश्चन को आंसर हमको मालूम होने पर गवर्नमेंट हमको खुद बुलाता था, ये कोविड कब खत्म होगा करके पूछने के लिए. Nobody knows. It's a totally uncertain world. So we have to plan the things in such a manner. Exam will be there in March midweek. I will be preparing for that in so and so time, which is my weakest subject, which is my strongest subject. Accordingly, I will prepare my plan. And I will first collect all the YouTube videos link and I will start watching. While I am watching this YouTube, I will sit with a pen and a pencil or a book and a pen, and I will take down the main points. This is the meaning of the term planning. So जो individual unplanned काम करता है, कोई घर में जाकर देखो पागल हो जाएगा. Absolutely no planning. मम्मी आधा तो किचन में काम करेगा, दूसरा तो कपड़ा साफ करने के लिए जाएगा, तीसरा काम करेगा. इधर एक स्टूडेंट को कॉलेज जाने का टाइम है, उसका ब्रेकफास्ट भी रेडी नहीं, कुछ भी रेडी नहीं, because that mother is messed up. She herself is messed up. So वो बच्चों लेट हो जाता है, उधर से वो भाग कर इधर आता है, इधर आने पर पीछे से shouting on her, why did you come late? So घर से ही उधर मैडम पानी नहीं आया, पानी आता ही नहीं है ना, आज का नहीं है, परमानेंट प्रॉब्लम है. हाँ. So why are you running for the water at 7 o'clock? आपका घर में जो बैठा है उसको पानी पकड़ने के लिए बोलो. Otherwise आप थोड़ा जल्दी जाकर पकड़कर घर में रखो, because sometimes you may have to help your parents. Nothing wrong in that. That's what we are telling you. Unplanned activity will make your life miserable. Please remember, there are so many people who are coming to Lokmanya Tilak terminus for catching the train. आपको मालूम है मेट्रो का काम चालू है, नॉर्मल वे में जाने पर भी आप टाइम पर पहुंचेगा नहीं. So at least 1 hour before your planning time, you will have to leave your house. When you are not planning properly, इतना ज्यादा लगेज पूरा लेकर दुनिया भर का लगेज इधर से जाएगा, उधर से इधर भी आएगा. इतना सारा ये करने के लिए you should be having proper time. Please remember that. Start with notebook and a pen. Jot down. Then what I am going to do, what are my priorities, and how I will plan. जब तक आपको planning नहीं है, children, remember life is going to be miserable. मैडम इतना सारा बोलने पर अभी से स्ट्रेस आता है. स्ट्रेस आने वाले का बहुत टाइम बाकी है, 2 साल स्ट्रेस नहीं आएगा, उसके आगे पूरा लाइफ ही स्ट्रेस है. I told you, when you are going to work, nobody will say that, nobody will accept your excuses. Please remember. That's what we are telling you. Learn that act of planning from now itself. And planning करने के लिए time management is a must. Please make it very clear. Then attempting too many things. देखो आप स्कूल में पढ़ा है. Attempting too many things. ये तो problem. Honestly telling you, attempting too many things. इसका English sentence क्या है? Master of all is the jack of all is the master of none. सुना होगा. Jack of all is the master of none. मतलब 10 जगह में पैर डालेगा, फाइनली एक भी जगह में परफेक्ट नहीं होगा. I told her, madam, I am doing CA, lifelong वही I am doing. I have done, कभी नहीं आएगा, I am doing. Madam, I am going for dance class. Are you going to become a professional dancer? Madam, I am going for computer classes. बराबर है, कंप्यूटर क्लास में जाकर क्या पढ़ता है, आपका प्रोग्रामिंग आता है या नहीं. Madam, I am also going for too many other classes. In addition to that, I am taking tuitions also at home for others. So this is the problem. Too many things and you are getting messed up. Evening on पर you are so tired. You show your anger on your small younger brother and sister. नहीं तो मम्मी के साथ झगड़ा करेगा, because you are so much stressed out. 24 hour में इतना ज्यादा काम कैसा करेगा? इसलिए बोलते हैं jack of all is the master of none. Try to limit, then things will be better. But the small child को आप देखो, घर में उसको बैठने का टाइम नहीं है. और स्कूल से आ गया, एक क्लास के पीछे दूसरा क्लास के पीछे तीसरा क्लास, वो बच्चा इतना टायर्ड हो जाता है. So that's the reason, don't plan out too many things. Plan out 1 or 2 things which you like very much and try to do that. Then you see that another very important is, देखो, drop in visitors. ये तो आपके लिए बहुत है. एक और है ड्रॉप इन विजिटर्स, बोलने के बिना आने वाला विजिटर. Drop in visitors. Drop in visitors means they will not inform you. They will suddenly come. Then मम्मी बोलेगा वो लोगों को सब कुछ तैयारी करो, शॉप में जाओ. Okay, bring the things. घर में खाना बनाओ, clean the vessels. XYZ. वो तो मैडम ऐसा कैसा आप बोलते हैं, वो तो मेरा ग्रैंडफादर का, ब्रदर का, लड़के का, लड़की का, वो सब रिलेशन ऐसा स्नेक एंड लैडर के जैसा जाएगा. ओके, सब लोग इधर आकर बैठेगा. देन फाइनली क्या हो जाएगा, आपका पढ़ाई पानी में गया. दैट इज अल्टीमेटली हैपेंड. सो ड्रॉप इन विजिटर्स. एंड यू ऑल्सो फॉरेन कंट्री में प्लीज रिमेंबर, nobody can go to anybody's house without prior informing them. That is a mandatory rule. I am your friend. Even then I cannot go to her house without officially informing her, either through WhatsApp or through email. Because, and I told you, they go only on 2 days, Saturday and Sunday. Working day mein, US mein, nobody will go to anybody's house. And you look at Japan, how systematic they are. इंडिया में इतना रिलीजन है, इतना रिश्ता है. पहला तो हमारा गॉड्स आर वेरी बिजी. आई टोल्ड यू नो, सो हिंदू रिलीजन में कितना गॉड है हमको खुद मालूम नहीं है. दैट मेनी गॉड्स आर देयर. ओके, देन एवरी गॉड का एवरी मंथ में बर्थडे आएगा. अब देखो इंडिया में कितने हॉलीडेज है. देन यू नो क्रिश्चियन, देन मुस्लिम्स, पारसीज, लाइक दैट कोई एंड ही नहीं है. फेस्टिवल के पीछे फेस्टिवल, एंड वी आर सेलिब्रेटिंग. So what is it is we should. The issue is suddenly visitors घर में आने पर it is a problem. So when you go to somebody's house, please ask them, can I come? And you decide half an hour I will sit. Accordingly you plan out and go. Similarly कोई घर में आ गया, आपका मदर के ऊपर ज्यादा burden आता है, politely tell them it become difficult for my mother. Otherwise, what will happen? That poor lady, her health will be affected. So that's why it is said that India mean we do not have certain etiquettes at all. Foreign country mean though the relationships are not as strong as India, but they maintain very good etiquettes. And everybody gives importance to their own health. Please remember, India mean I told you, mother is the last one who take care of her health. Whereas आप कौन सा भी एटलीस्ट नो मूवी में, नहीं तो यूट्यूब में देखा होगा, how healthy the ladies in the foreign country. Because even at the age of 80, they go for trekking, they go for cycling, because they are very particular, they have to be healthy. They don't want to become sick. They know that their children will not come and sit next to them. So this drop-in visitors, this is a big problem. So even if somebody calls and tells politely, you cannot break the relation. It is very difficult. Politely, we will have to tell them. This is important. Then office, this is not your problem. This is the official problem. Ineffective delegation. Ineffective delegation. Ineffective delegation. What do you mean by delegation? Distribution of power. Delegation means distribution of power. Delegation means power. That is the meaning. Distribution of power. Generally office में, you see that there are very good professional organization का meaning क्या है? For example, you take, nowadays everybody is aware, everybody talks about, Mukesh Ambani. Richest person in India, one of the top in the Asian countries and even in the world also. आपको लगता है मुकेश अंबानी का इतना ज्यादा एम्पायर है, सब जगह में वो जाकर डिसीजन नहीं लेगा? Please remember that how he is managing. They are having lot of managers, and manager will report to the manager, that manager will report to the next manager. So the line is very clear. The power is delegated. पूरा पावर हाथ में पकड़कर बैठने पर क्या होगा? One person cannot manage, and automatically the quality will suffer. Many times, even in an organization, आप देखो, if the entire power is in the hands of principal, naturally that college will suffer. That is why कौन सा भी college में देखो आप, principal will be there, vice principals will be there, HODs will be there. That is how the system is divided. And among the students, class leaders will be there, representatives, then cultural in charge, sports in charge. एक ही student 10 काम करने पर quality होगा ही नहीं. So the power has to be delegated. Please remember that power has to be distributed. Otherwise, there will be time management crisis, because one person cannot manage. Many houses you see that mother suddenly goes to village. What is the reason? She wants to see that how the children are managing the house in her absence. Because when mother is not there, automatically girl and boy, brother and sister, they all will be forced to do something in the house. आप कितना दिन होटल से खाना लाएगा? So mother want to see that the power is delegated. घर में बैठने पर कोई सुनेगा नहीं, मम्मी नहीं होने पर काम करना ही पड़ेगा. So the power is getting delegated. When the power is delegated, you learn the work, so that the house ka system will continue. Similarly, organization mein, especially you might have heard about Narayan Murthy, Infosys ka chairperson, India ka management guru, such an efficient person, and how their companies are working. So beautifully they are dividing the work. But another example I am telling you, nowadays you are using this master software, student ka app, you are giving online exam. आपको मालूम है master software is providing software to more than, in Bombay itself, more than 100 colleges they are providing the software. India mean they are the #1 leaders. And the point is how beautifully they are dividing the work. Itna beautiful hai, they means we cannot talk to anybody. There is a hierarchy. वो hierarchy में the line will go and they will solve the problem. That is the reason all the leading colleges, Vivekananda se start karo, कौन सा भी college में पूछो, they are all having master software. Because it is very, very professional. आप online exam में देखो, कितना mock test लेता है. बाद में exam का time पर भी, we are also sitting, they are also sitting. So problem होने पर, it is getting solved. Second day means student is becoming comfortable. So what we are telling is power has to be divided. Hitler के जैसा पूरा power हाथ में पकड़कर बैठने पर, then naturally that person के पास time नहीं होगा, and the company का progress will be affected. There are, आप बोलते हैं nowadays तो you are not meeting that much each other. Otherwise complaint आएगा, वो तो class का leader है madam, हमसे पूछता भी नहीं है. Class leader means you are representing your class. So you should discuss with your friends. Then only you will become an effective leader. Madam मैं उसको पूछेगा ही नहीं, मैं जो पूछते इसको opposite वो बोलेगा. Right, we know that, but as a leader, you should know how to manage that student also. Then only tomorrow you can become a group leader. College में तो choice है, मैम मैडम उससे बात ही नहीं करेगा. All right, office में थोड़ी आपको बोल सकता है. आपका group में there are 6 people, there are 10 people. So you will have to divide your power. Then the system will work properly. Then next word. ये तो आपको example, the cluttered desk. Cluttered desk. Cluttered desk. What do you mean by cluttered? Cluttered मतलब over, मतलब एकदम over full होकर. That is the meaning of cluttered. Means government office is the best example of cluttered. Government office में जाकर देखो, आदमी जिधर बैठता है पड़ेगा, because इतना फाइल पड़ा है उसके बीच में वो बैठा होगा. चारों से last month we visited, joint director's office, who is giving our salary. Joint director is the highest authority to office. from, they are controlling the entire salary of the aided colleges. We met a person who is second senior in that office. Honestly telling you, usko dekhne bahut mushkil hai. The car room side mein itna file hai. He was telling, madam, sorry, idhar baithne ke liye jagah bhi nahi hai. That was, he was telling, sorry, we cannot offer you a chair because chair mein bhi file hai, table mein bhi file hai. How that person is, that is the meaning of cluttered desk. But your private company mein aap jakar dekho, files will be proper, एकदम systematic. पीछे भी आपका पूरा आधा से ज्यादा ऑनलाइन में होगा, तो आपको जाकर बैठने के लिए you feel comfortable. अभी तो private banks में जाकर देखो. That's the reason young people like you, once you get job, you want to open an account with ICICI Bank, Kotak Bank or HDFC. अभी और एक बैंक है IDFC First Bank. It's a new private bank. It is an excellent one. IDFC First Bank. एक ही issue ये है, आपको minimum 25,000 balance होना चाहिए. They entertain to that type of clients. But my point is, that is an excellent bank. Their services are excellent because the clients are also like that. Or minimum 10,000 rupees होना चाहिए. They are having that type of accounts. And everything is managed through your mobile app. So there is no cluttering. Cluttering जिधर होता है गवर्नमेंट ऑफिस में, एंड क्लटरिंग होने पर क्या होगा, टाइम मैनेजमेंट इम्पॉसिबल है, बिकॉज एक फाइल आपको ढूंढने के लिए इतना टाइम जाएगा. सो लाइफ बिकम्स वेरी मिजरेबल इन द, घर में भी देखो ना, कितना भी छोटा घर होने दो, वी आर जस्ट आस्किंग यू टुमारो गेट द मार्कशीट फ्रॉम फर्स्ट ईयर बीकॉम, सेम वन ऑनवर्ड्स मार्कशीट लाओ. कोई स्टूडेंट सिस्टमैटिकली कल लाएगा, 10 जन आकर ये आंसर देगा, मैडम मिलता ही नहीं है. घर में किधर रह गए आपको मालूम नहीं, आपका घर वाले को भी मालूम नहीं, किसको भी मालूम नहीं. ढूंढने के लिए मैडम 1-2 दिन तो चाहिए. कितने घर का कंडीशन है 200 या 300 स्क्वायर फीट, उधर ढूंढने के लिए आपको 2-3 दिन चाहिए, बिकॉज इट्स अ क्लटर्ड प्लेस. अनवांटेड पेपर सब एक के ऊपर रखे हैं, जो वांटेड है वो मिलेगा ही नहीं. So that is why it is said that even in your cupboard where you keep your dress, कोई लोगों का कबोर्ड ओपन करने पर हम बेहोश हो जाएगा. Such a mess it is. Please fold your clothes properly so that while pulling it out it is easy for you to decide. Otherwise ऐसा धोबी के जैसा पूरा हाथ में कपड़ा लेकर डालकर घूमना पड़ेगा. That is the meaning of cluttered. Cluttered work should not be there. Everything should be systematic. Clutter का opposite क्या है? Professional. इसका just opposite word is professional. Nowadays, modern companies are all professional companies. There is no personal relation. Please remember, relation is highly professional. काम का साथ काम. They are not concerned. They are not ready to listen to your entire personal problems because time is very crucial. That is the reason. And the next is, oh, this is a very dangerous, quality of life. I wish you do not have that. Procrastination. Now, spelling both easy. Go. Procrastination. I will tell you the meaning. It's a very procrastination, correct. What do you mean by procrastination? Madam, kal karega na. Karega na, madam, parso. That is a procrastination. मतलब आज करने का काम कल करेगा, वो कल भी नहीं होगा, परसों, next day. That is the meaning of procrastination. मतलब delay करना. Procrastination मतलब delay the work. It is a disease, my dear children. Delay the work. बहुत सारा लोग है देखो, काम करेगा ही नहीं. They will procrastinate. They will delay the work. We will. 1 minute. अभी time हो गया. I will stop 1 second.